Well, praise the Lord. I'm in the living room. I have one. It is mind-boggling how I wake up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at home. I have one. It is when it gets taken away from you for 2 years across America. Having one again is just like all the time. You're like, I'm in this room. I'm in this room. I can stay here all day. I just have this camera and it's just so tempting to make a video. And I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you something really crazy without trying to even change the camera. Just my little laptop from the library. And I think I might even go to Rent Center and get me a MacBook for like 2 weeks. But here is the American Realism by Tom Acosta Facebook page for everybody on YouTube. Here it is. This is what it looks like. And it says right here, it says, how healthy is your page? And it says, the page is in excellent shape. Page is in excellent shape. It has Macaulay Culkin and Michael Jackson, Tom Acosta, a Korean War veteran he painted, and what he compensated. It has him with his big art hero, Barbara Moore, the Transfer Gallery, and then it has a nuclear bomb going off. I feel like it is effective in showing that not all is well over at American Realism by Tom Acosta, and kind of, you know, you have to understand when I made my YouTube channel, most of these videos while I'm homeless, I didn't know if I was going to live to see tomorrow. You have to understand, you know, wide credit limit, and knowing I was saying the things I was saying, it's important that it gets out. It's important that people know I knew right from wrong. Because I don't think West Virginia does. Okay, I'm getting tired. But sometimes we do have to have this. Still number one, single, never married, 0 lifetime arrest. No one else in the family has this, and you're just going to have to deal with the leader of your family and these cold, hard facts. Right now, one time, probably again later, but right now, we definitely need to have this little talk. Nora Blunt, my aunt, my mom's sister, Rita Kay, our queen mother, who can't remember shit, because she got divorced and remarried again, basically in 2 seconds, from Saudi Arabia, from a weapons arms dealer who has no business around my mother at all. Ever did, never did. We got a whole video on Richard, more on that, called the Boomer Roundup. Facts about Richard. Nora Blunt, as leader of your family, sitting right here on the street corner, homeless for over 600 days, single, never married, want to be, so bad, as you can tell, but, you know, having to live my life as much as I can. You have to remember, I have a life. It does matter. Nora, yours does too, and everything that's already happened in your life. This is exactly why, like last week, I was like, we're going to have to start caring about the nuclear bomb. It's Tom Acosta. We just are. He's a child molester. It doesn't matter if you're divorced and your mom's divorced and you got kids and you're saying you're raising the best, Elena Blunt. You ain't. You ain't at all. If I'm coming to you and saying, we need to care like we never cared before, I ain't saying that to waste my breath. Clearly. Thank God this is being said one time and watched by 70,000 people in the next 30 days and more forever, all the time. Nora Blunt. Okay, apparently you didn't know, so now you know. Ed Daniels? Yep. Start caring everybody, and who knows me. If you're related to me, if you divorced your way out and got remarried, I don't care. If you is part of me, you are part of Tom Acosta. I don't like it. I don't think Tom Acosta is either. I don't think Tom Acosta wants to even be alive. I really don't. I think that Tom Acosta was like, oh, I just gave up on my dreams. I don't want the 40-year digital archive, everything I created, and I'm going to tell Nathan, I'm going to go in this cabin, leave him here in this cabin, and go sleep this 7-year-old boy, and that's what he did. And it took me like 0 time at all to be like, that's wrong. It's always going to be wrong. You're going to hell. This is a problem. West Virginia's unprepared. I already knew that. Well, like, I already knew that years ago. West Virginia would never. I wasn't anticipating my dad would tell me that, but I was anticipating West Virginia is not at all going to be prepared for anything like this, and it ever has been and still isn't today. So, Nora Blunt, your little business of becoming a champion on musical chairs, which is what a female becomes sometimes. A nicer way of explaining it. One of my uncles, not the one temporarily married to you, another one temporarily married to you, Nora. My lands. I am the best. I am the best this family has. We are, according to Modern News, as the embodying the Norman Rockwell lifestyle as a modern family. Well, you know what? Todd Fry and his family sure isn't, because that's the Grand Mason that sold my parents their house. You might remember them. Wonder Man Scott. And Wano, you might meet Nora Blunt on MSNBC. I may be like bad boomers. There's a panel of bad boomers right here. The Wanda and Nora. Wanda wrote a book about the optimal set of conditions my family was in before they had me. So, bought the house from Todd Fry, who's Grand Mason, the stupidest one on the planet we have so far. That said, nothing, not at all, not one bit of it, like caring, just a lot of homophobia from that whole family. No cares, and they're dealing with ban the fries. Because I came here, a Grand Mason, somebody that knew my existence before I was even born, had a little affiliation with my father now, but always know him, does know my mother, even through all their divorces. I don't think Fry's been divorced. Point is, this is a person that should have said, Nathan, you should be alone. You should not be alone. And since things get better with your dad sleeping with 7-year-old boys, horrible news. He didn't do that. He failed. Nora, basically, you failed. On like a very serious way. I've already had the situation where I had a homeless person who defeated homelessness. It took him 5 years, and I was staying with him. I had to run for my life because once you've been homeless for 5 years, you just ain't the same anymore. He got mad at me over wearing headphones. That was why he was wanting to kill me. But his situation, Nora, this is just coming down. Like, it's just, woo, you can't sell like Lehman Brothers a third time. And this is just part of you having to survive every day of your life. Because what do I know, Nora? What do you know, Nora? I ain't going to tell you right now what other uncle it was besides the one you were temporarily married to after you got divorced from Edo Daniels. It wasn't Alan Blunt, your husband, my other uncle that you slept with. It was another uncle that you had no business ever.
Another uncle you had no business ever.
Allowing his penis to get into every hole that you have or that you were born with. If a cardiologist finds another hole, I don't think any more penises can fit in that one. It's no one, which is why you are going to have to do jumping jacks and baggy clothes all the time, knowing that's really what's best for you. And if you have to cry, then you're going to have to multitask, Nora, because why the fuck do I know this information? Like, it ain't not true. It is. It's absolutely true. This is like the warm-up for what we're going to be dealing with David Blevins. Did I stutter? Pepsi. What's right never changes. I know what I like. So does this Toyota. And it's got to get here. Nora, you should have been like me in this Toyota. May walking away. Huh. Not even playing musical chairs with that Toyota. Did I stutter? You didn't, Nora. Nora, what did you do? You played musical chairs all night long. As hard and as fast as you possibly could. Like, after the sun come up, y'all were, it's like around 400 on that. Like, you have a baby maker, a vagina. Was you married at the time? Were you already divorced? Like, where in your cycle of being temporarily married were you when this happened? Where was he? Yeah, you two are like, we're already off limits. People should not fuck each other. But you did. You totally did. You totally did. And it's a crisis. Number one might not never be the same anymore, but it's still the best. Watch that video too. Watch that video about how Rita Pegas, whatever her name is now, my mother, the only one I will ever have, cannot take seriously a question of after I got kidnapped and survived that. I asked my mother, now that has Tom Western, where was his penis before 1987? Is there anything I should know? She can't take the question seriously, and in 2 seconds. Credibility, everything good? Well, my parents go. Well, it was at my house, if I even had one. I know that. Most of you do. Or kind of getting the picture. Nora, you were playing musical chairs with your vagina and his penis and other holes. And just, like, whatever stupid, fucked up, crazy shit you boomers were doing, y'all were doing it. I'm writing this because I'm the leader of the family. Smoke is bad, so is Nora's history. And I'm her favorite nephew. And she used to care. That's what she said. Well, she's tried to make a big deal about caring and not doing anything. Well, Nora, guess what? You got homework all out the wazoo. No more musical chairs with any more of my uncles ever. I guess I have to say the words. They're all boomers. Maybe they don't know. Oh, John, you stay away from it, Nora. They're brother and sister. But that man that was homeless for 5 years, the reason he became homeless was because the family said, well, if you won't marry your sister, you can just be homeless. And he was like, that's crazy. I'm going to fight that. That's awful. It's against everything I ever stand for. But no, like, it's clearly going on that kind of bullshit. You boomers, it's just like, boomer gets in the mode, there's another boomer. Doesn't matter what boomer it is. Y'all just end up, having to be doing jumping jacks with baggy clothes on and crying at the same time in your 60s and be the world's best grandma that you can be. I encourage you to make a Google alert for Tom Acosta. We need all eyes on this. I might be making changes, and you gotta understand what else can I be doing a lot of times. Ability to go back to the U.S. workforce was taken away from me. We're now pursuing disability. It's kind of like, I have to. And I have to work in the parameters I can. I was able to get the stock sold, but, I need more to do, and I want more to do, but I just wanted to show you kind of a dead day and just show you this Facebook page that was such a big thing in the 2010s, and I believe still is the largest Facebook page in the poorest rural place in America. Technically, the business is based in McDowell County, West Virginia. And Tom Acosta made me homeless in 2016. We went to New York City in 2017. And the largest Facebook online business page and social media is being run by me. Here in Denver, America's state capital, but I was homeless across this nation for 2 years, and it took 126 days before I could acquire a box of trash bags. We will have more video of me homeless up real soon. God bless. One more thing. Page is in excellent shape. That's AI for you or whatever. It's just like, I'm not really big, huge. I haven't really embraced it yet. I'm just that age where I'm just like, no. Maybe I'll change. Maybe AI will change and get better. Maybe somebody will agree that page is not in excellent shape, right? And many people are worried about my editing skills. I ain't worried about the editing skills. You know what? I'm more worried about university because I was there my 3rd week homeless. Trying to not be homeless and nip it in the bud in 3 weeks. And they literally kicked me out because Tom Acosta went to January 6th. That was their reason. So then I endured all the days after that while homeless. Could have ended right then. It's just kind of like, what do you do sometimes, It's just, we just tell them the story again. We will be going into, one thing I really want to do, maybe another sneak peek of the channel where it's going. Because it's, such a big part, going back and looking at these videos and
thinking of ideas for how I want things to go in future, and looking at the video, you don't know that's there yet. It pops up. I want to do more of like a historical record. I'm going to show you Tom and Rita, our parents, in the 80s, in the 90s, and the 2000s, with the newspaper, with archives, historical records, and show you it's not just Nathan's opinion or memory of it. It's like, this is what happened. I think that'd be great. I want to do things like that. The Boundary News would probably be the best source of information. And there's archives online back to 2006, and I need like 85. So I will be looking for resources. Maybe there's a library in North Carolina I can access somehow. I don't know. I might just have to go visit when I can. It would be great to be back in my hometown now that I'm not homeless. I'll have to go at some point and confront that divorce attorney. Yeah, divorce attorney, Representative Sarah Stevens, my mother's first one, has been the top politician in charge of Mayberry, home at Eddie Show, for like 18 years. She knows about all this. I email her. She's not a good leader. She's a divorce attorney. She went to Campbell University, as did someone named Donna Woolard, very integral to the end of my career when I was #1 in the country for something. I have a lot to say about North Carolina Department of Education, and a lot of problems there. A lot with West Virginia's. Already documented. I'll link some videos in the description. I think we could see some huge problems that are still there. Like, it's still on fire. It's still every day. All right, I'm gonna hang up and do this video. Get up there. I'm gonna see you again later, but we'll see some more homeless videos. Why not?
Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. Henry Ford said that, and Tom Acosta sure did. Steal more than $20,000 from the town of Raynell for a project supposed to honor U.S. veterans of the Vietnam War.